scratching my ear. Oh, our little bird friend is here. They're going to serenade us as I do this tarot reading for you. So let's see what you need to know whenever you happen to see this video, because it's a timeless reading. You're seeing a lot of dogs today. Somebody, my first reading that I filmed, somebody came by with their dog and then they asked me for a reading. Very interesting. I hope I was able to help them with something. Also, I had to be like, well, I gotta be careful how my energy, you know. So, Spirit and His guides, what information, guidance, and signs and collective, which of all this one that is for the highest and greatest good. Emotion. A new emotional beginning is unfolding. Open your heart to love, joy, and connection. So it seems like there's something happening with love. There may be, this is the Ace of Cups. So with this card is indicating that you're either feeling very abundant, emotionally abundant, maybe overflowing with love, joy, happiness, and you're at this place where you're willing to share. Like you have enough to give to another because your cup runneth over, you know. You may have been taking care of yourself, making sure that you're pouring in good, healthy love, making sure to take out anything that doesn't really make you feel good. You've been probably filtering out what you've been allowing in because you've been very protective of your energy. You've been very protective of your love because you know how valuable your love is. Too. You know how valuable that is. What else? Balance, fairness, and clarity are key at this moment. So, yeah, you've been very balanced. You've been trying to make sure that you moderate how you're giving into situations and what you're receiving. And you've been matching energy. So if someone you give what you get, you know, which is the perfect recipe because you don't want to be giving like 2-to-1 ratio where you're overgiving and then the person is undergiving, you know. So you have to make sure that, I think it's a matter of that for you. You've been balancing yourself in that way. And I think that's like the theme lately is about finding balance within yourself, emotional balance, balancing how you are in different situations, in different relationships, different interactions. Anything else there? That card went fly. Indecision. So some of you may be at the unsure about something. You may be at two minds because this is the Two of Swords essentially. So you may be feeling stuck. Okay. I thought of stacking boxes for some reason. You may feel stuck between two paths. So I think that whatever decision you're trying to come to, it's gonna require you to really look at things from a logical standpoint, but an emotional standpoint, but then look how things weigh out. Is it for your benefit? Is it good for you? Is it going to harm you in any way? Is it going to take away from you? Is it going to leave you in a deficit in some way? So what the advice is, if you consider the two cards we received before, the Ace of Cups and the Justice card, it's whatever decision that you have to make. It could be about a job, it could be about a friendship, work. It could be anything that you have to make a decision about. But you're at a crossroads and you're deciding which path to take. You're gonna have to really think about what will best serve you. What will best serve you, and how you can do so in a way that you aren't run ragged. You're not in a deficit. And that you're also getting back what you put out, you know. And what I mean is that you're not over giving in any way. You're gonna be, So I guess it's a matter of you looking at whatever the situation is and seeing it for what it is, and what it could possibly become, and you're just basing it off what the current circumstances are, not what you project and not what you see as potential. You know, certain things you do have to think about the potential, but when it involves other people, the only thing you have to think about is your potential in the situation, because you only have control over yourself. So at the bottom of the deck we saw connection. So I think the connection card is the is the Lover's card, which is the choice. So a choice of relationship is shaping your path. Follow what resonates with your heart and soul, as true alignment brings harmony and growth. Whether romantic or platonic, connection is the bridge to transformation and deeper understanding. I think that regardless of the situation, and if another person is involved, you have to look at how the situation can shape or transform you. Because, you know, once you get into a situation, there's certain things that have to come into play, certain things that get impacted, certain factors that need to be taken into consideration. You don't know how the other person is going to be in when those factors or when those other interfering things. For some reason I can't. It's my leg is numb. I'm numb. Okay, give me a moment. I need to readjust myself. Okay, so my leg fell asleep. I have it straightened out. Oh my gosh, it's so numb. It's so numb. But like I was saying, it's like whatever contributing factors can impact your relationship. You really don't know how the other person is going to react. You can project how you may react because you know how you've dealt with situations in the past. You know, if you could relate the whatever may come up to any past situations, you know. So I feel like whatever decision that you have to make, you're gonna have to look at it from, I don't want to say a selfish standpoint, but you gotta look at it from your perspective, and how you project it impacting you. Because if there is a crossroads and there is another person involved, that person is at that same place too, and then they also have to decide what is the best option for them. They have to be able to project how they would react to certain factors impacting your relationship or impacting the situation, whatever it is, because you're each responsible for your own paths. You're each responsible for your own actions. You're each responsible for your own reactions in this shared experience, you know. But that's where the connection comes in. If you both can have a discussion and share your concerns, your fears, your hopes, then you could both really be honest with each other and come to a common place or a common solution or shared solution. Then I think that whatever decision you both make will be a good one. But it's like you have to look at it from your perspective, they have to look at it from theirs, and then both of you have to look at it together. You know, that's where the connection comes in with whatever the situation is. So I feel like that's the advice for you. I hope this resonates. If you're in some situation where you have to make a decision, first look at it from your perspective. The person that's involved, they have to look at it from theirs, and then you both have to come together and figure out what can you do together to make sure that you both are happy and in harmony in the connection, or even the situation. Because it could do with work, it could be with anything, you know. So I feel like that's the advice for today. So if this reading resonates with you at all, please like, share, and subscribe to our Scorpio. My name is Tana. I'm your reader, and I wish you a lovely day or evening.